No doubt about it, planning corporate events can be stressful. The challenge is figuring out how to pull off an event that doesn't suck up every last minute of your time and budget, but that is still impressive enough to make your event guests feel like it was worth their time and money to attend. And then of course, there's your boss. He or she is expecting a fabulous event, even if they have little idea about what it takes to make that happen. So there's your challenge. You've got to knock their socks off and not go crazy in the planning process. If you've got an event coming your way, you might consider trying these 5 tips for better corporate event planning. Blow off the boring PowerPoint presentations, reheated coffee, and team building in the hallway outside a hotel ballroom. Shh, who needs to attend any more corporate events with those worn out elements? Not your coworkers, that's for sure. Instead, mix things up by having your event someplace that features some built-in fun, like an amusement park, a museum, or an arcade. Even the meeting part of your meeting is more fun in a stimulating setting, and when you're ready to play, team build, or network, you'll have plenty of out of the ordinary options right there on site in the form of games, rides, and exhibits that will make your meeting activities much more memorable. Find all-inclusive venues. If you can hold your corporate event at a location that features turnkey resources and staff to make it happen for you, you'll be able to free up more of your planning time to work on those creative bells and whistles that make your event memorable, effective, and extra impressive. Some of the event venue features to look for are robust audio-visual capabilities, rainy day options in case you have to move the event inside due to inclement weather, on-site catering, ample parking, experienced staff who can help you plan, set up, and clean up. Start planning early. You may feel like you have 1,001 fires that need to be addressed long before that corporate event that's happening next year is going to require your attention. But the fact is that next year will be here before you know it. Just like finding an all-inclusive venue frees up your time to work on the bigger and better things that result in a superior event, starting your planning process early allows you time to prepare for worst-case scenarios and to research your options thoroughly. Your event guests may not be aware, nor will they likely care if you started planning 2 weeks ago or 2 years ago. But they'll definitely notice the creativity and the attention to detail that your timely planning added to the event. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Let's face it, in every workplace environment, there is always that one person who is super enthusiastic about going to off-site events, and then there is the hater who complains each time they come around. Here's a notion that helps you harness the potential power of each of these people. Solicit ideas from both early on in your process. You may find that their opinions and insights help you plan an event that's going to hit the target when it comes to making your event guests extra happy. Remember that food is super important. Sometimes event planners view food as something to merely check off their event planning list as quickly as possible, and that their creativity and time is better spent on other aspects of the event. But it's not enough to simply have food and drink at the event, it's got to be good food and drink. Lackluster meals, snacks, and happy hours can really impact an event guest's evaluation of the overall success of your event. So it's important to use food quality as a guide and benchmark when you're searching for those all-inclusive event venues. Be sure and ask if they can do specialized or customized menus. You'll also need to remember to offer vegetarian and gluten-free options, and you'll also want to make sure you have something to drink besides coffee and tea. If the venue has an experienced catering manager, ask him or her about doing something creative with the menu, like a build-your-own gourmet taco bar or ballpark food that's in keeping with your event's baseball theme. Your guests will love it if they get to have something besides chicken and a side of grilled vegetables for lunch, and you'll make a good impression by having food that's as out of the box fabulous as the rest of your event.